Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Daily Update on my 1000 Day Challenge. This is day 169. So let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, you'll notice the balance has dropped once again and it's actually lower than the day before. That was actually due to two trades in terms of experimental wise that was actually taken in terms of the stop loss. So again, I'm back to negative 497 something. So yeah, otherwise the main trade still remains the same, although I do see that potentially there could trigger a numerous number of loss of potentially 3 to 4 trades in terms of the main one to the downside. So that's something I'm always bearing in mind. All right, and otherwise, moving in terms of the daily finance update wise, let's do a very quick run through. As you know, today is Saturday. So on the weekly chart, I've really run through the market structure. There's no change in the market structure for all of the traditional financial market. And in terms of the daily market structure, there is some sort of a transition for both NASDAQ and S&P and also for KWEB. So let's just do a very quick run through. As you can see on the line chart, if you were to take in terms of S&P 500, you will see over here the reason why you got a high, a low, and technically a confirmed lower low. So that being said, even though it's seeing a bearish market structure, to bear in mind that price is still above the 20 exponential moving average. So tentatively still looks to be bullish in terms of the short to mid term wise. I mean the mid to long term wise. But of course, short term wise, we could retrace further to retest this 50 simple moving average as well. So similarly for Nasdaq case, we got this bearish market structure over here, a high and a lower high, a low and a lower low. But similarly, it still managed to close above the 20 exponential moving average. So ASHR remains the same, no change. It's still somewhat like a expanding wedge kind of pattern that's forming. So it's a consolidation pattern. On the other hand, for KWEB, it similarly has a change. So you have a high, a lower high, a low and a higher low. So technically this could be somewhat like a neutral consolidation pattern while we consolidate before we go up to further high as well. So yep, otherwise finally for Bitcoin, things still looks somewhat like a neutral kind of market structure on the daily market structure wise. But however, on a 4-hour chart, right, things does looks a little bit more bearish, which is why I actually close out my price action trade in terms of the 4-hour wise. So remember I enter over here or the break over here. I was hoping that I could at least hit here to take some profit, but since it didn't, I was waiting for it. And once it break below, I didn't take loss immediately. Instead, if you look in terms of price action, not only does it trigger over here, once I saw this drop, I was hoping for some sort of bounce and support on this level, which was key at 34.4K, 34.45K region. However, when it bounced up nicely, it was clearly rejected over by this candlestick on the week itself by both the 50 and also the 20 exponential moving average at the 50 simple moving average. So this candlestick was the trigger to allow me to close earlier in terms of the price action trading wise. But of course, in terms of my systematic trading for my main trading setup is still in place and in position for long. And reason being is when it comes to the systematic trading, I'm more leaning towards the fixed criteria, whereas in terms of price action is a lot. This involves some sort of a subjectivity into the trading setup, exit, inventory, and stuff like that. Otherwise, that's basically a quick update I have for you guys today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. So basically over here, you mentioned I closed right below that 36.4K with small loss after it was clearly being rejected at the 20 exponential and 50 simple moving average on the 4-hour chart. So otherwise, that's more or less about it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.